Hello and welcome back to Pentiment Part 5, and it is the hour of Compline and we are going back to sleep, going through the meadow. Now, I wonder, are we going to see the ghost again? Because remember, last time we saw a ghost slash a person jumping around here, and now that I think about it, we didn't actually go down to the ruins to check those out after we saw said person. As far as I can remember. Let's see, we still have the drawings. Made by a child. Someone is flying in to catch a fish. We have a cat, we have a horse, we have someone being angry at the sun. And okay, so there's nothing here. We're just gonna go back to the Gertners and get some sleep. Because we are the poor bastards. Hello, doggy. The poor bastard who has to figure out who killed the Baron Rothvogel, because we're pretty sure it is not Piero. Because he was hit in the back of his head, and the stab wound came from him probably drawing his dagger in self-defense and then landing on it. There was a bloodstain at the beginning of the... Was it in the chapter house? Yes, in the chapter house. And the note also said for him to go to the chapter house, which we found, the girl and the innocent who died. So it all points to it happening in the chapter house. He was bonked over the head with some sort of blunt object. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. Who are you? I have no idea who you are. Why are you consigned to sleeping in a chair? Man, I do not envy your ass when you wake up in the morning. So, let's go to sleep. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Yes, go to sleep. Because we have a lot of things to do and it's still leaking in here. At least my bed is dry. And now it's the middle of the night. Ursula? Angie? Why are you waking me up? Stare at this child. Good morning. Oh, it's not morning. It's the middle of the night, Ursula. How did you get out of bed? She probably crawled out slash rolled out. Also, why are you smiling, you little she-devil? What are you doing up here? If she can get out of bed, she can definitely climb the stairs. She has gone up the stairs before. What are you doing up here? Eyes wide in surprise. Stabfy! I see. Would you like me to tell you a story? Would that help you sleep? Have you heard the story of the cat and the cradle? This will be remembered. Okay, sure. Have I heard the story of the cat and the cradle? Unsure. Far up north in Flanders, where Lenhardt's mill came from, there's a town by the sea. Where his mill came from. Ooh, he's kind of ruggedly handsome. Sorry, there's a town by the sea. 100 years ago, there was a great flood there on the feast of Saint Elizabeth. Saint Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist, she became pregnant in old age after it was foretold by the Archangel Gabriel, I mean, sure, women can still get pregnant in old age. It's very unlikely due to menopause and all that, but not all women get menopause at this exact same age, so could happen. Just like not all old men shoot blanks. Stranger things have happened. Sure. Feast of Saint Elizabeth. Great flood. Sure. You know how mad your dad gets when the water comes through your farm? Well, it was like that, but much worse. If your dad saw Saint Elizabeth's flood, he would probably lose all his hair on the spot. The waters rose so high that everyone had to leave the town. Many families lost their homes. When the floodwaters went down, the townsfolk went to look for survivors. Would you believe that they saw a baby's cradle floating in the water? I know. It strains credulity. Credulity? Yes, I know the word. I never actually had to pronounce it before. Something being credible. Yes. It strains credulity. Let's say that. But it's about to get even stranger. There was a cat on the cradle. It was jumping back and forth to keep the waves from getting in. The townsfolk couldn't believe it, so they slowly rowed their way out to the cradle. And when they looked inside, what did they see but a tiny baby, warm and Anyway, that's why they named the town Kinderdiek. Okay, Kinder's child, but Diek? Don't know. That makes more sense if you know Dutch. Which I don't. So what was that about? Time to get back to work. You mean time to get back to solving a mystery? A murder mystery. We ain't gonna do work. Hello, Ursula. And you... Okay. Ava? Hello, Andreas. Morning. I hope the day is treating you well. Well enough, though there's too much to do and not enough hours to do it all. As is usually the case. The storm made such a mess of the town, and there's the leaks in the roof at home. Then there's all that wool, oh lord. What's this about wool? Well, the ewes are... near to lambing. Thank you, near to lambing. So we shared them last week. I must have spent ages washing all that wool. Have you ever smelled wet, dirty wool, Andreas? Oh, there's nothing worse. Oh, I think there's probably worse things, but I get what you mean. Now that it's clean, we've got to spin it, and that takes an age all its own. Oh lord, I don't know where I'll find the time. Well, won't Clara help you? Certainly. Sometimes I forget you are from Nuremberg, Andreas. Clara, Hedy, Veronica, Kat, even little Ursula will be there, though she makes mischief for more than she helps. Hedy, Veronica, Kat, people I haven't met yet. At least the work goes quickly with the women working together. Lively conversation helps pass the time. Sometimes we even get visitors. What kind of visitors? Could I... No, you have a girl waiting for you back in Nuremberg. What kind of visitors? Well, sometimes the men in town will come by to say hello. Peter, Jorg, and perhaps even Otto. Well, I didn't realize men were invited. Might I visit? Because that's more polite to say than, oh, that's fucking boring, go away. You're welcome to come. I'm sure the others would be glad of your company too. Johann Bauer will be there to keep an eye on us. As long as you stay outside, I can't see what harm you visiting would cause. I will consider it. I do have a murder mystery to solve. Oh, come on. Everyone will be glad to see you mingling with regular folk. Hetty especially. She worries you think too highly of yourself. Who was Hetty again? Well, whatever. I don't care what others think about me. We meet at Johann Bauer's home. Come by in the morning or afternoon and speak to Johann. I think we need to go there anyway. I should get back to work. It was a pleasure running into you, Andreas. Yeah, I kind of rent the room upstairs, so... Of course you're gonna run in to me. Well, be well, Ava. Attend the bee, the spinning bee. We can also talk to Clara. Hello, Clara. Can you spare a moment to chat? Of course, Andreas. How can I help? Ugh. Oh. You said you were behind on taxes to the Abbey. Exactly how much are you short? Oh, well, about 2 guldens worth. If you can't pay your rent early, that's all right. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. You know, I'm happy to contribute whatever I can. I know the times are hard for you right now. Oh, you have a good heart, Andreas, but I'm afraid I can't accept. Excuse me? Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity while there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young and you have your own life ahead. I mean, I'm happy to pay early, Clara. You've been good hosts to me, and I can do without more than your family. You've been good hosts to me, sure, and I can do without more than your family. I can do without more than your family. And I can do without them. That sentence doesn't make sense to me. Then again, not a native English speaker, so... I can do without more than your family. Yeah, I don't understand that sentence, really. Well, that half of the sentence. I can do without more than your family. Sure. I guess that was a nice thing to say. God bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, all right? He would hate to know that I told you about our troubles. He won't know a thing, it's sure. It's fine. Thank you, Andreas. Until later, Clara. Peter? Andreas? Big Georg? Oh. Hey, Andreas, you say hello to the girls today? Oh, Eva and Clara? No, I mean the chickens. Peter, James, and John. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under the breast. You named your chickens after the apostles? Isn't that blasphemy? Why? They're just names. It's not like they have a copyright on their names. Well, I guess when you put it plain like that. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witnessed Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. Word of advice though, don't mention that to anyone else. Especially the father. It's fine, I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on. Well, I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Oh, we sell them to the Bowers. Clara says we need the extra money for taxes. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Andreas. Well, until then. Okay. So. Oh, there's Il Peter. Yeah, God bless you, Andreas. Okay, some of the peasant women have invited me to spin wool with them and share in a little gossip about the town. I could learn something about who would have wanted to kill Lawrence. The women meet at Johann Bauer's house, just off the commons. I should let Johann know I want to attend. I mean, I have so many clues to go on. I don't really know where I want to go. I need to talk to the widow, and she's right next to the Bowers anyway. So, sure. Hans? Hey, Andreas. How's it going, Hans? Keeping busy in the fields? I guess. Do you like it? What? Farming. Do you like farming? I never really thought about it. Dad says it has to get done whether I like it or not. Well, that's true. So what do you think about it then? Uncle Franz said Brigitte might come help with the laundry today. Okay. What does that have to do with farming? Well, she's Martin's wife, right? She seems nice, unlike her husband. She is. Nicer than Veronica, anyway. I wish Brigitte lived here instead of her. Well, well, you have a good time thinking about your cousin's wife. That's a weird thing to say. I'm just gonna say nothing. Until later, Hans. Bye. Okay, so we... Hedy, Veronica, Franz Bauer, and Widow Kemperin. Johan. Andreas, was just wondering when you turn up. The gaggle said you would come to watch them spin. Between you and me, Hedy's not about to let you go once she's got you in her claws. So I hope you got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable. No, I don't. I really, really don't. Fuck it. I'm happy to spare a few hours. Hedy'll be glad to hear it. She's got a fondness for you. Heavens know why. Now, I can't let you inside among the unmarried girls, being unmarried yourself. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows. That's kind of creepy. But you don't need to worry about me. Good. Nothing matters more for a young woman than her reputation, and Ava and Veronica won't be getting a poor one on my watch. That idiot never did see trouble. He didn't want to jump in feet first. Ah, you don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? I'm just gonna keep listening. Oh God, no! Innsbruck got to be small time to the little shit now. Ooh, who are we talking about? You think he has something more exciting in mind? Hello, Ursula. You can't see Ursula, but she's sitting there spinning wool. Ah, it's a big world. Perhaps he intends to explore it. Or escape. That nobleman was just murdered up the abbey. Up at the abbey. And Ursula trots back. She's more playing than anything, yeah. Martin picked an awfully convenient time to run off. Ooh, Martin ran off. Okay, it's Martin we're talking about. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks he's a little shit. Oh, Lord. Andreas was friends with the nobleman. Do you think Martin could have... You know... What motivation could Martin have possibly had? It's not our place to say. Martin has a nasty little habit. Oh, he's gotten better. Once a thief, always a thief, I say. You know, I did see Martin running away from the abbey the morning Lawrence was killed. Oh God, no. Martin might be a thief, but I don't think he's a murderer. He's a coward at heart. You think it takes a brave man to commit a murder? No, it takes a coward to commit a murder. Especially bonking them from behind. Well, not a brave man, but a bold one. And Martin is definitely not that. He's your problem, Cat. What do you think? Could he have killed that man? Mom? This is a matter best left to the proper authorities, not a spinning bee. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant women. That's unkind, Johan. Well, it's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. Oh, she's right, Johan. You are being unfair. Remind me, Andreas. Whose home are we in? Oh, lay off him, Johan. Jesus. Andreas, if you're just going to stand around, how about I put you to work? If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them too. Okay. Thank you. So how the hell does this work? Draft wool from the distaff and twist it tight, then spin the tight yarn onto the spindle. Once there's enough yarn on the spindle, collect it at the bottom and begin again. Draft, twist, spin, collect and repeat. You'll figure it out. No. Damned thing! Shit! Oh, hell. Okay, there. What am I supposed to do now? Damned thing! I've got it! Do you? I don't understand what the hell I did. Do you know, I took Ursula to play with Gret's daughter the other day. And there was a strange man in the bakery. Was he polite to you? I can't believe Ulrich would stand for anything less, even though he has a very resting bitch face. Oh, he was very reserved. Dark skin, quite tall, and wearing a tunic. That kind of sounds like the brother Sebet or something from the Abbey. He liked the rye bread, I remember. Well, who is this man? Why am I just now hearing about this? I believe he's staying at the Abbey. That must be Brother Sebat. Sebat. Brigitte and I saw him walking up there after visiting the shops. He seemed lost. Yep. Where's he from? Does he speak German? He's from Ethiopia, I think. Yeah? Ethiopia, but kinda lives in Rome? Ah, Christ, I hate being the last to know. Well, someone's gotta be the last to know. I guess we just do this. You know, I saw Big Jorg talking to that nun again. The young one. That does not narrow it down. Huh, who can blame him? God damn it, Johan. He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. She's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way? Pretty, perhaps, but a nun all the same. He knows better. When has that ever stopped Big Jorg from doing anything? We have plenty of pretty girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. And she's sitting right there. Oh, that's not a kind thing to say, Hetty. Mom? Let's not give Andreas any ideas, eh? No, because I have my girl waiting for me in Nuremberg? Can I just... No, can't use the keyboard. Okay. So how much longer are we gonna do this for? Brigitta has been spending a lot of time at her mother's house lately. Agnes is glad to have her home, and Lucky's always treated her like a daughter, but I can tell they are concerned. Are Brigitta and Martin having trouble, Veronica? That's one word for it. Brigitta does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf. Oh. You even have a child? Deadbeat dad? Deadbeat husband? Okay. He's such an asshole. Well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that? Again, Renaissance age. You ever seen him working... You ever seen him doing much men's work, Dad? Well, I can't say I've ever seen him do much work at all, to be honest. Perhaps Lucky can talk some sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father. Lucky Steinauer is the model of what a man should be. He's also very grumpy. And doesn't want to talk about why he had problems with Lawrence, so... Oh, is everyone behaving themselves in here? Otto? Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Came to see anyone special? Hello, Otto. It is good to see you. I heard laughing from the road and knew you all had to be up to no good in here. And look, there's Andreas. Andreas. Have you been minding your manners? Old Johan here's a real stickler for propriety. I've mostly been listening, actually. I think these women know just about everything that happens in Tassing. My Hetty's got little birdies up in every eave. Are you calling me a gossip? Yes. Are you pretending not to be one? Ugh. Huh, laugh along. Maybe you learned a little bit about honest work. You could get a family for yourself. We all know hard work in the fields, Johan. No need to boast. No need to boast. He does hard work in the fields, goddammit. He works hard in other places too. Mom? You've been in town for a few months, Andreas. Got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? About Kirso, about Tassing. The anchoress in the church, do you know much about her? Oh, Sister Amalie. Wasn't she the one who was dead to the world? Or was that someone else? Shit. Oh, I can't go into my journal right now. Oh. You know her, Veronica? Well, we're not dear friends or anything, but sometimes she has these fits, you know? And if Father Thomas isn't there and I have time, I'll wait with her until he arrives. Yeah, because he interprets her visions. Since when? I didn't know anything about this. Ah, and here I thought you just adored the church building. You're so funny, Veronica. Don't make it sound weird. She's nice, and someone should be there when she's in pain. That's all. Well, Father Thomas tells me she receives visions from God. She has been blessed by the Lord. I wonder if she may have arthritis. The joints swell and it becomes painful to move. Father Thomas suggested her body was in a great deal of physical pain, in addition to her spiritual pain. My grandmother was similarly afflicted. It was terrible for her. God rest her soul. I prefer my blessings to come in the form of gulden. Well, she's been in Tassing for near on a decade, hasn't she? Yeah, since I was a girl, certainly. We've grown up with her, in a way. The woman in the maze, it's like something from a tale of knights and monsters. She's trapped in a box. I don't think there's anything romantic about that. Aren't you a little know-it-all? I didn't realize you were an expert. Come on, Andreas. Surely we got better questions than that. About the Abbey. Clara mentioned the abbot has suddenly started raising taxes. Raising them and changing their terms, yes. When Father Matthias was the abbot, he would let us pay a portion of our taxes in crops. Naturally, the shit-for-brains abbot put an end to that this year. Even if our crops fail or produce less than we would like, we still owe the abbey for the use of the land. It doesn't make any sense. How... Oh, is that... It doesn't make any sense. I think that's still her. How can he raise our taxes when the price for our grain does not rise too? Where does he think the money comes from? He doesn't think about the common folk at all. If it's not his abbey, it's not his problem. Yeah, what about the miller? Doesn't he have some part to play in that? Lenhart drives a hard bargain. He won't give us a better deal just because the abbot raises our taxes. What we need is access to more land. Trying to bargain with Lenhart won't get us that. Bargain again? Bargain. Just bargain. Lenhart is not a kind man, and he does not negotiate. He might if you carry a lot of debt, but his bargains are cruel. We pay him even before the abbot. Even before the abbot, though I'm not sure why. Good. I have nothing Christian to say about Lenhart Miller, so I will say nothing at all. Except that I hope he falls into a fast-moving river during a flood and dashes his brains on the rocks. Jesus Christ, Hedy. Can we talk about something else? I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wool. I'm sure we've all got other chores to get to. I'm glad to have that over with. Now I don't have to think about wool for a whole year. Oh, I was having such a nice time. I certainly learned a lot. Head for an escort home, Ava? I'd like that, yes. I expect everyone will be on their best behavior going home. They always are. Johan, please. Andreas, will I see you home for supper? Perhaps. I'm actually not sure what my plans are this evening. This was very illuminating. Thank you all for letting me join you. Thanks for coming by, Andreas. Come back anytime. Unless you come on Abbey business. Don't threaten him with a good time, Johan. Oh, that took the entire of Prime. So now it's Sext again. I should find someone to eat with, should I? Who do I want to eat with? Did that actually give me anything? I attended the spinning bee at Johan Bauer's house. I gained some clarity on the various tensions in town, including that Martin Bauer is a known thief. Though the women agreed he likely doesn't have the temperament for murder. That's basically everything I learned. Can I have dinner with the widow? Oh, what's this? I haven't been down here. These wood carvings are quite curious. Hello, Ottilia. You want something? You want something? What's this? This must be Ranig's cane. It's strong, sturdy, and here, the head has broken off. The break looks recent. Could Ottilia have used this cane to kill Lawrence? Ottilia, your husband's cane is broken. Do you remember how that happened? How should I know? Everything in here is broken and falling apart. The head broke off at some point. I don't remember how. Alright. Huh. Ooh, okay. You want something? Now, if I could find the cane head up at the Abbey, screw finding someone to eat with. I want to go back to the Abbey. Oh, maybe. Didn't I need to talk to Franz about something? Hey, Mahler, you seen my son? I saw him running from the Abbey Thursday morning, actually. That fucking rat. That layabout was asleep when I went into the fields. He told his mother he was sick. He say anything to you, like where he was going? He told me to eat shit, actually. Ah, god damn it, how many times have I told him? Urgh. Must be his mother's influence. He sure as shit didn't earn that behavior from me. Really? Also, learn, not earn. If you see him again, will you tell Kat? She is driving me crazy about it. So, what's got her worried? Ah, there ain't a thing in this world that doesn't worry my wife. Martin's no exception. The boy's always running off, always comes home too. Doesn't stop her getting hysterical about it. Well, you know, he is her son. It stands to reason that she would be concerned if he disappeared. Yeah, well, I didn't ask you now, did I? Talk to Kat or don't, it doesn't matter to me. Until later, Mahler. Don't eat shit. Until then. Oh, forgot to ask. You hungry? Want to eat with the family? Yeah, sure. Good. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Shh. Amen. Amen. You're a respectful man, Andreas. Your parents discipline you. I never got in much trouble, actually. Mostly I kept to myself. Lucky them. Martin's got a special knack for making trouble. Only thing he loves more than being a layabout and a whiner. You ask me, the trick for well-behaved children's a firm hand. Trick to well-behaved children's a firm hand. Those kind of look like tacos. Oh, it's pies. Okay. Yeah, let's eat some pie. Spare the rod and spoil the child. That's what the Bible says. Well, the Bible does say a lot of things. Does it say anything about being a good guest? Maybe if Wolf cried less, Martin wouldn't have felt the need to run off. Well, you can't really make a baby stop crying now, can you? I'm sorry, I'll try to keep him quiet. This goddamn racket is giving me a headache. Here you go, sweet boy. Finally. It's too goddamn cold in here. Cat, you'll get some firewood after the meal. I don't think I like this guy. I want some fish stew. Yes, of course. Only... What? You got an excuse now? Little tummy ache? Need to lie down? I worry Ottilia will come back. Well, the widow Kemperin? Has she been bothering you? I found her collecting firewood on our land. I asked her to leave because... because I pay the goddamn taxes on that firewood. And she shouted at me, quite forcefully. Yeah, well... She is going through a difficult time. Soon she'll have to forfeit her home. So she is probably... It's an explanation, but not an excuse. Well, that's not my fucking problem, is it? If she wanted to keep her house, she should have had a few more sons. Say nothing. Cat did. Why couldn't that old bat? You tell him, Cat. I really don't like this guy. Sorry. Come now, little bear, it's all right. You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a marvel at soothing him, Brigitte. I have many opportunities to practice, I'm afraid. I wasn't done speaking. Of course, I'm sorry. Now you tell him, Cat. Tell him how you chose to have a son and did. I prayed daily for a son and then I had Martin. That's right, just as I told you. You and Hetty both. If my brother's wife can make the Lord hear her, that old witch could have done the same. I hope Martin's all right. He usually comes back by now. Shiftless, good-for-nothing malingerer. He better come back so I can beat the pants off him. Johan would never let his boy get away with this shit. My brother knows how to raise an obedient son. Speaking of malingering, we've all got work to do. Enough sitting around. Yeah, thank you for welcoming me at your table. It was illuminating. Huh. Good of you to come. I really don't like him. That is a fucking asshole. How you doing, Brigitte? I would wish you a good day, Andreas, but I fear that would be a lie. Wait, has something happened? Martin's gone missing, and that we know. Cat is beside herself. I mean, I did see him fleeing the Abbey Thursday morning, right after Baron Rothvogel was murdered. Lord God! Martin, you couldn't have. Do you think Martin could have killed the Baron? No, no, there's a storm cloud over Martin, but it rains only on him. He would never hurt someone. I can't imagine it. That's what they usually say. Oh, that person was so nice, and they were so good, and they were so kind, and then they just decorated the pavement with someone's brains. So, yeah, just because someone's nice doesn't mean they can't snap. Aren't most murders also kind of crimes of passion? Not premeditated? It just happens. But he has stolen from people. I mean, 2 rings and some golden, for example, taken from the Baron's room before his murder. My lord, my god, he couldn't possibly have been so stupid. Did you see him take the rings? How do you know this? The Baron's manservant told me. And he saw Martin take the rings? The golden? Would he swear before the Lord he saw him? Which doesn't really mean anything if you're a liar and want to save your own skin. He did see Martin lurking around the Abbey guest house the day before. It's a reasonable conclusion to draw. But it's not actually fact. But it's something to go on. Then he doesn't know for certain, and neither do you. I'm beginning to wonder if you are determined to think badly of Martin. You want him to be your scapegoat. Actually, kind of, because he keeps telling me to eat shit. Believe what you will, I see that I can't change your mind. I can do nothing but trust in God and my husband. Good day to you, Andreas. Very well, until later, Brigitte. I want to go to the church. Why do I want to go to the church? Not 100% sure. We have Klaus. I don't know. I don't know which freaking people I need to talk to. Right, for the cane thing. Want to see if I can find something mysterious up at the church. God be with you, Andreas. Thank you. Because maybe, just maybe, there's a broken off cane head up in the Abbey and the chapter house. There's also the whole thing jumping over here during the evening 2 nights ago. But it is the next day and I should be allowed back into the Abbey by now. Let's go straight to the chapter house. Okay, let's see. Here's the bloodstain. This bloodstain is awful. It must have been left by the Baron before he died, but how? I mean, I guess he could have been pushed into the wall very hard and then crawled away and died. There's nothing else in here. Okay. What about in the cloister? Can we find anything lying about in the cloister? No, not really. What about in the infirmary? St. Luke. Hello, Florian. Did I look at this? Yes, I did. Do you have anything new for me, Father Florian, Brother Florian? God bless you, Andreas. And you? Now, I could slash should go into the library after the nuns are gone, after the sisters are gone. Well, that's gonna be later in the day. We do have the abbot's house, I believe, with the Volville thing. I don't quite remember where that house was, though. I think it was here. I think it was in the abattoir. Or was it in the prior's house? It was either in the prior's house or the abbot's house. Let's try the prior's house, since... Wait a minute. What's this? Brother Gerhard has been dead quite some time. Why is his grave disturbed? Because it wasn't that a few days ago. Okay. Is there anything else that has changed here? No, just Brother Gerhard's. Oh, guy. Yes, here, this thing. I still don't know the significance of the Volvel. It must be used to decipher something, but what? Take it with you! Dang it. There are deep indentations in this parchment. Whoever wrote on the page above it must have been angry. I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of this page and reveal the content of the writing. Sure. Yep, this is the note we saw in the guest house. Aha, clear as an alpine day. It's a letter to the Baron from Prior Ferenc. Ah, this must be where Ferenc wrote the letter I found in the guest house. Lawrence was blackmailing Ferenc. It's the same text. We should probably go talk to Ferenc as well. Oh, hello. Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. Innsbruck? Inquisition? Chapter house? This looks kinda like the note we had. Smells recent. Probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. We are gathering clues. So let's go into the scriptorium. Let's go all the way back here. I wonder what Prior Ferenc was doing with this book. From the library of the University of Five Churches. The Hungarians call it PIX. That's where Ferenc is from. Doctor of Theology Georg of Gran. A friend of his? I still don't read Latin. Ah, the Speculum Astronomiae. Astronomiae? Albertus Magnus's Defense of Astrology. Albertus Magnus, renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and Bishop of Regensburg. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of natural science. Okay. I mean, bastards. I don't think this is very important. It's a bastard script. Burgundian. Flemish. Not from here and not recently. That's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for his personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What's this? It looks scribbled. Not like Ferenc to be so sloppy. And he didn't even blot the ink dry. I can see because it's been smudged over there. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any sense of this. That's probably why we needed the Volvel. Wait, the Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. There's something I'm missing. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. But I'll copy this down now to reference later. Okay. There's Ferenc, there's Adrock. We should probably confront Ferenc about the blackmailing at some point. But it sounds like we need some sort of astrological cipher to help with this, because I don't think we can use this very much right now. Yeah, I still don't know how to connect the elemental symbols on the Volvel with the astrological symbols on the cipher. Till I figure out the connection, I can't decipher the note I found in Ferenc's book. I found the secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. Sister Illuminata is in there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark. And if all else fails, perhaps I could ask Werner Stolz. Stolz, he lives off the North Commons. Vanna. Yes, we saw him. I have a sense he doesn't like me much, but I'll find a way to get the information out of him. Or we're gonna go into the library after dark. Maybe not confront Ferenc with the blackmailing before we have deciphered the note. Sure, we can talk to Gui. Good day, Andreas. Maybe we can't talk to Gui. To Gui. And go to the church. Sure, we haven't been in the church for a while. Maybe we can find something new there. Old Bailey, Sacristy, Matthew. Brother Matthew, I've spoken with the abbot about the Gertner's taxes. I'm forced to lie. I don't know why, but I don't like it. Father Gurno said you could pay me early. Did he? The abbot hasn't said anything to me about it. The Baron's murder is likely occupying a little bit more of his attention at the moment. There is no need to be so macabre. My apologies. Come with me. I don't like how we're doing this. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gurno and Prior Ferenc. Thank you, Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, now that I got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. Because that's gonna come back and bite me in the ass. Yeah, I gave it to her directly to make sure that she receives it. I'm gonna give it to her. No, don't like that we lied about that. Not at all. The tower, is there anything in the tower? There wasn't last time. Still isn't. And down here we only have the passage to the library? Or do we? Yes, when the Romans occupied this land not long after the death of Christ. And this is the passage. Yeah, Rüdiger. God bless you, Andreas. He sounds like that now. The aquarium. I'm just running around looking for clues. Right now, I think I don't actually need many more clues. I need to more or less kill time until it's evening, so I can move on. Oh. So that's the Gertner's taxes. Sure. The Archdeacon's, yep. He's probably gonna come at some point. Talk with the Lucky. Nope. He didn't want to talk to me. The Widow, yeah, the Broken Cane. Occult Hands, Library. Baron of the Nun. Yes, Mother Cecilia. I can talk to her. She should be here somewhere? In the Prioress's house? There she is. Just gonna take a look around first. Oh, Mother Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. Why do they all sound like that? I don't know. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you again about the Baron. How you kinda walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why? Do you not trust in the abbot's judgment? Hell no. Let's not speak ill of him, though. Well, it's not that. I just want to understand what's happened. As do I. I share concerns over the abbot's assumptions about Brother Piero's guilt, but you must be careful about how you proceed. The abbot does not want anything to interfere with the Archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? Help me find justice. What does justice look like, Andreas? The right person being accused for the murder? This is not a Socratic exercise, Mother Cecilia. And you are no Thrasymachus? Whom? A sophist of ancient Greece who debated with Socrates on the nature of justice in Plato's Republic. Thrasymachus. Sure, I've never heard that name before. Someone will die for this murder, Andreas. If it is not Brother Piero, it will be someone else. The killing of a powerful noble cannot go unpunished, especially while he was under the protection of the abbot. Then help me find who actually did it before the archdeacon arrives. I am simply a nun. Why do you think I can help you? Let's appeal to her. To her standing. You know what happens at this abbey better than anyone. Better than the abbot? The abbot sees only the brother's side. You, however, need to watch over the sisters and know what's happening with the brothers. True. Alright, I did have reason to be concerned about Baron Rothvogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. What kind of harm? Irreparable! That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. Which sister? Is there any possibility that I can speak with her? No, Andreas. I don't think that would be appropriate. Alright, this doesn't actually help me much if I don't know what happened or to whom. I understand this is less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say that the victim of this incident could not have killed the Baron. That kind of sounds like it's the Sister Amelia then. I need a little bit more than that. Are there any records on her or on what happened? Yes, we do keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good. You are not allowed. Another reason to get into the library. Could I ask Sister Illuminata to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available for outsiders to look through. Ugh. Well, Sister Illuminata did tell me that there's a secret entrance into the library. Oh? And do you know where it is? Yes, I found it while exploring the crypt. Don't try it. You'll be caught and you would be lucky if the abbot only banished you from the abbey until Judgment Day. You're probably right. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. May God bless you, Andreas Mahler. Irreparable harm. I'm definitely going into the library. Because now I have 2 reasons to go in there. Hey now, a shovel. This shovel has blood on the blade. Not normal. I think Sister Matilda uses it in the garden. I should ask her about it. I thought that was dirt, actually. And I thought that they had dug in the grave with it. Sister Matilda, you say? God bless you, Master Mahler. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. I have to ask you about your shovel. The garden shovel? I wouldn't say it's mine, it belongs to the abbey. I just use it more than the other sisters. Well, there's blood on it. I recently used it to kill baby rabbits in the garden. The other sisters are too squeamish to do it. I didn't clean it because it was going right back into the dirt anyway. But why bring up the shovel? Oh, I understand. No, I didn't use it to kill the Baron. A man is not a rabbit. Sister Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes. How did you know? Others have received notes as well. What did yours say? Here, look for yourself. That was a freaking shot in the dark. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered. The red bird flies. Matins, chapter. Oh, so Sister Matilda is the one who was harmed irreparably by Baron Rothvogel. So basically, someone has been collecting dirt on Baron Rothvogel and then basically sent a note to anyone who would kind of want him out of the way to say that he's going to be here in the chapter house at this hour, and then just hope that someone would go and kill him. And it worked. So we're looking for whomever is behind the notes. That's my current theory. Kind of makes sense. Because she got a note. Ferenc got a note, which he burned. Which is, so Ferenc, because of the blackmailing. Matilda, because of the presumably irreparable harm he caused her. Where did I... No, because that last note, though, that was on the Baron himself. Why would the Baron get a note? Because of a specific thing he did then, probably. And someone lured him to the chapter house at that hour to make sure he was there. That's probably why. Rothvogel, the red bird. I found it in my bed in the nun's dormitory. You can keep it if you'd like. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Well, thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Mahler. Master Mahler? Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? No, of course not. Oh, then why did Father Abbot have him put in the cellar? Well, Father Abbot is afraid of what will happen if we can't figure out who the killer really is. Do you think the devil could appear here at Kersau? No, I think that people see the devil where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before matins, and I smelled something in our dormitory. It was strange, moss and sulfur mixed with frank incense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened. And then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. That is probably someone who planted the note for Sister Matilda then. Or did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you very much, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mahler. Huh. Sophie? God bless you. God bless you too, Gertrude. Gertrude? God bless you, Master Muller. Yes, God bless you too. And this would be the convent aquarium. Have I been in here? I think so. Yep. Yes, I has been in here. What was this? Into the rest of the convent, not for me. After the nuns have left for the day at Compline. Okay. Sure. Notes on Sister Matilda. Found a shovel that Sister Matilda uses in the garden. There's blood on it. Should probably ask her about it. She says that it's made for killing baby rabbits. So, got something new at least. And also Sister Margaret smelled... What was it? Moss and sulfur, frankincense and roses? That's a kind of a weird combination. Who paints badges for pilgrims? Sure, sure. So I know that's kind of maybe supposed to be the nose, but I can't unsee two eyes and a very smiley mouth. It's a very happy face. I can't unsee that. It's just a guy smiling. Okay, so if I wanted to waste some time until night, what would I do? So they put them in the cellar. Where's the cellar? Can I get to the cellars? Kitchen and cellar, perfect. Because I want to talk to Piero as well. See, I'm starting to kinda maybe find my way around here. Refectory... Lucas? Hello. What's up? I'm sorry, Andreas, I can't let you down there. Father Gurno doesn't want anyone talking to Brother Piero before the Archdeacon arrives. Just a few minutes? I really shouldn't. Well, I really need to talk to him because I have an orator background. And angrily denied Piero was angry at Lawrence. Yes, I really need to talk to him. God damn it, it was such a big change too. I'm sorry, I can't. Alright, I understand. I'm sorry. No, you're right, I'll leave it alone. God bless you, Andreas. Well, freaking crap. Animal pens, do we have anything else here? And for peace. There's for the Gurno. Cucumbers. I guess we can... Is there anything in the Abbot house, by the way? We have a doggy dog. We petted him. Why is this door locked? Strange. Well, I guess we're gonna go talk to Father Gurno. Also need to waste some time until Compline. And then sneak into the library. Maybe find some more clues about that. In there. Because they keep records about what happened to the sister who was irreparably harmed, which I think is Matilda. And we need to find the cipher. And once we have the cipher, we can... Well, a cipher... astrological symbols connecting to the Greek, and then we can do the cipher thing, and then we can confront Father Ferenc. Prior Ferenc. Although maybe I'll do that before going to the library, depending on, after speaking with Father Gurno, if time moves or not. Yes, I think I will. Anyway, going to leave this episode here. Thank you very much for stopping by and spending some of your time with me. It's appreciated very much. Please take care of yourself, be kind, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!